And I'm going to take just a minute to savor the moment when I find myself on a stage looking out at an audience, because it's something I haven't done in a while, and it's something I really, really enjoy doing. Can everyone hear me all right? This is a story that takes place at the present time. Unlike many stories, some you've heard tonight begin with once upon a time. The events in this narrative could have occurred yesterday. And the hero of our story, he lives in a country in which there are lions, many lions. And for some strange reason, unlike the other men in his country who were lion hunters, this man grew up with a terrible, paralyzing fear of lions. And sometimes that fear could be so bad that he would not venture out of his house. Then one day, he decided that he must take himself in hand, no longer be the laughing stock of the village. He must overcome his fear of lions, and he must do it today. He picked up his rifle, he loaded it very carefully, and set out in search of lions. He looked here, he looked there, he looked high, he looked low, and after a while, he came upon, not too far away, a lion. Well, he was prepared. He raised his rifle to his shoulder. He took careful aim. He squeezed the trigger as he had been taught. The bolt went home, but instead of the loud roar that he expected, there was just a metallic click, and he knew that wasn't right. The lion, on the other hand, he pricked up one ear. He had heard it too. Seeing this, the man threw aside his useless rifle, and he began to run. He ran and he ran and he ran as fast as he could until he could run no farther. He fell down on his knees. He closed his eyes. He raised his head to heaven. He clasped his hands and he began to pray. Please, God, save me from this ravenous beast. He prayed, and then he noticed time was passing and nothing much seemed to be happening. So he opened his eyes, and there, about where you are right now, was a lion, kneeling as though in prayer. The man once again raised his eyes to heaven, and he said, "Thank you, God. Thank you for sending me this God-fearing beast." The lion cocked one eye at him, and he said, "I don't know what you're doing, but I'm saying grace."
Thank you, Jack. It has been many years since I've heard you tell a story, and I hope it will not be the last. You certainly haven't lost your touch. Let's hear it for Jack Nissenson, the great storytellers.